Welcome to Dials and Dice. Tonight, I am joined by Lee Wagner and Jonathan Otto. How are you guys doing?
Hey guys, doing
What's
good.
What's going on, everybody?
And tonight, we are bringing you a Week 4 Big Splash Summer League game. So I'll go ahead and let you know about what's going on here, and then explain the list a little bit. I'll get Lee and Jonathan to tackle these lists. Basically, this week's theme, and I have had a lot of questions, let me just tell you, is you must bring a thematic squadron. For example, on the Resistance side, we have Cobalt Squadron. And I need to swap the overlay for real quick.
I totally call Resistance because I can go over these.
All right, so
Totally
we got
fine. I'll take the dirty Empire.
we got Cobalt Squadron on the Resistance side, and so I believe historically or thematically, Cobalt Squadron was actually just the bombers. The Cobalt Squadron was the people you saw at the beginning of the which movie was that?
That was Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. So
Yep. 7.
that was Cobalt Squadron. However, Eloasti, Roby Trice, and Rios Tico were all a part of Cobalt Squadron, I believe, before they flew their respective ships in the game of X-Wing.
Right.
So,
before joining Red Squadron.
So I did, So I did allow those pilots to be flown within this for the thematic Cobalt Squadron. On the other side of the board, we have kind of a stretch, but I worked with the player and said, because he had a 6-ship list, and I was like, if you take out one of the generics and add some upgrades to your thematic ships, I'll allow it, just to keep it more thematic. But the Cianari, Nash Windrider, and Ved Foslo were all a part of the I believe it was the Coruscant Academy, a Coruscant Imperial Academy, and so they were all pilots who came out of the Coruscant Imperial Academy. I don't know if they flew together. However, Cianari and Nash Windrider were both part of Death Squadron. I think that's what it's called. So I know they flew together at some point in Death Squadron. Ved Foslo, I'm not sure. But we have these Academy pilots added just to fill out the list, because they are Academy pilots. So we can just assume they came out of the Coruscant Academy for this, just for this list theme. So that's the squadron for tonight. I flew a Shadow Squadron list yesterday and had a lot of fun with it. It was 4 Shadow Squadron V-Wings with thermals, R4, and the Besh title, and then with broadside. And I flew against a Crassus, Crassus Trellix, with 4 Deadman Switch, which was the black, not the Black Sun. Was it the Binary Pirates? However you say that. But yeah, so that's what I flew this week. I might fly something else, but let me get this damage deck over here.
I am totally planning on flying Black Sun and doing probably a slight variation of my Star Fox list and doing 4 Star Vipers with Black Sun Assassins and Black Sun Enforcers.
You know, Ketsu Onyo was a part of the Black Sun. I
do, which is why I'm trying to see if there's like a true connection with Prince Zizor and Guri. Because if Guri is Zizor's bodyguard, then all of that tracks. And I can still fly a Guri Ketsu list.
Nice.
And that's what I'm researching to verify.
All right,
or even approaching.
So Lee, why don't you hit the Resistance list, and after that, Jonathan will stream out or flow right over to the Empire list, and I'm going to be posting our link on other places so people can join in.
Sounds good. So over here on the Resistance side, we've got Paige Tico, so Rose's sister, After you drop a device, you may spend 1 charge to drop an additional device. So we've got thermal detonators as well as seismic charges. So we're going to have some bomb shenanigans, of course. Go figure, it is a bomber. We've got veteran turret gunner, so of course we know what that is. So that's going to allow them to fire at the primary and then at a out of the secondary as well. So we got pattern analyzers, so they're going to be able to execute red maneuvers before the check difficulty step and then perform an extra action. And then we've got the favorite, so the heroic. So if you roll some blanks and have 2 or more results, you may re-roll any number of your dice. Next, we've got Elo Asti, so with her nice red maneuvers. Big fan, big fan. After you reveal a red Talon roll, so left or right, so maneuvers you have 2 fewer stress tokens, you may treat the maneuvers as white, running with the R4 Astromech, making your 1 and 2 maneuvers nice and easy, white maneuvers. And then we've got Heroic as well, integrated S-foils. Next, we've got Roby Tice. So, and I may be saying that totally wrong, but after you defend at attack range 1, the attack modified, if the attacker had modified its dice, the attacker gains 1 deplete token, running with that heroic again. And finally we got, so Paige's sister Rose, while you defend or perform an attack, you may re-roll up to 1 of your results for each other friendly ship in the attack arc, running with C-3PO, helping with a red coordinate and a focus, so. Or calculate, excuse me. So that's pretty much it. So that there is our Cobalt Squadron.
And I'm going to ping the table. They're going to go ahead and start the timer, and we can go over the Imperial list.
Go ahead.
Ping, ping.
Now, what do you remember? What what squadron these were from again? Like these, like from like the Death Squadron and whatnot.
This is specifically the Coruscant.
The Coruscant Academy. That's right.
Coruscant Academy pilots.
All right, so I'm not as familiar with it, but these pilots are very familiar. We're going to start over here with the Premier I-6 Sienna Ree, and everybody craps on the first ability. You know, if you shoot somebody and kill them, you get a bunch of stress. But with these extra Academy pilots and all the extra fillers, the secondary portion, when something dies, she gets to remove a stress token, I think is going to be more powerful in this particular matchup. Especially with, you know, a little bit more health on the resistance side. You've also got Nash over here, lets you engage whenever the ship gets destroyed. Always useful. 2 filler Academy pilots, but the focus I want personally would be on Ved Foslo. The X1s are always great chassis just to begin with, but the fact that he can just basically decide where he wants to go at I-4 is very, very powerful. Added debris gamut is new to me. I don't think I've seen that a lot at all. But it allows you to take a red evade action as a normal, but if you're within with range of they're checking for range there 0 to 1 of an obstacle, it allows you to perform the action as it's green. So we're going to see a lot of diving in and out of these rocks, and if these seismics from Rhodes or Paige can do some stuff.
Yeah, seismics, man. I'm excited to see some seismics. It's like the only thing we've been seeing is thermal detonators lately. It was like concussion bombs, and now it's thermal detonators.
Well, he brought those too, so
That's fair.
So
you gotta see them both.
you can bet if you have dad points. If you've been watching us, you should have dad points. You can bet on the game. Exclamation point 1 for Don, and then an exclamation point 2 for Jeremy.
I'm all in on Don. Just because I like resistance better. Those
What's up,
dirty
Steve?
bats.
You know, Steve. I was thinking about you today. I was like, I haven't chatted with him in a while. Hope he's doing all right.
Okay, so 1 is Don, 2 is Jeremy.
Oh, by the way, I got to show you guys this. This is what I got for Father's Day. I don't have it plugged in because I don't have a extension cord. I was scrambling for one, but I couldn't find it. But if you look behind me, you see the R2-D2. That is, I don't know if you've ever heard of a Sensi, but that is a Sensi candle warmer. And when you plug it in, it's got this blue LED that shines out of the back. That's Leia like the hologram of Leia handing over the
Nice.
like saying, you know what I'm talking about from the movie.
No, I don't think I do.
So basically, the hologram projection type thing, the little blue glow.
Yeah, of
comes
Leia
out,
like
of
bending
Leia
over to
going-
talk to R2, like giving him.
Mhm.
Like recording the message, like "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope."
Yeah,
Was that a part of a movie somewhere?
Oh my
I
God,
know what
it's
you're
part of a
talking
New Hope. It's the first one.
What are we talking about?
it was the beginning of the first movie.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
What?
I'm just kidding. Jeez, guys. Sarcasm apparently doesn't go well over
No,
Twitch.
not when you. Those aren't jokes, Lee. What are you?
Oh, my
Oh, I thought
can't-
that was the dad joke of the night. I
You
mean,
can't scare us like that.
Oh, gosh, that was so scary. I was like, what?
I just about blew your guys' minds.
I want to plug it
Come on,
in to show you.
I've got this on VHS tape. Come on, guys.
Oh,
I do too.
I'm old.
do you have a VHS player
I do. I saved it for Duck Hunt. In all honesty,
for Duck Hunt?
Nice.
it doesn't work on a LCD or a LED or anything modern.
Really?
No, you gotta have a CRT. That's the only way it works.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
So oddly enough, I don't own an original Nintendo. But it's not because I didn't try. It's because my brother stole mine when he
Mine-
helped me move into my apartment in college.
Mine died. I
Oh.
had to.
I had to. He stole both of them.
Oh.
Ah.
I think my 64 finally died, but my Nintendo, my NHS actually still functions. Takes a little love, but it still works.
I have everything. I've got a combo. Yeah, we should probably talk about X-Wing. There's a game going, isn't there? Shoot, sorry. Oh, I got it through. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Ved Foslo is coming in hot, right in the trap.
Coming in hot.
So I need to look over these pilot abilities again because I wasn't paying attention when you guys were talking about it.
We were. How dare you?
What's Paige's ability?
So Paige's ability is pretty simple. So she just gets to activate, or after you drop a device, you may spend a charge to drop an additional. So she's going to be dropping a bunch of thermals and seismics at the same time.
So you can drop 2 thermals and a seismic.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's quite frightening.
All right. What's Roby's ability there?
Roby, so I pronounced it wrong, but yeah, after you defend at attack range 1, the attack, or if the attacker modified its dice, the attacker gains 1 deplete token.
See, I don't understand that ability.
You just don't want to modify your dice because it's going to deplete the character.
Yeah, but you've already modified
I know.
you've already shot.
I know, it's kind of confusing.
It's like
It's
Do a blue
one of those
maneuver.
ones where it's one of those, like, it's a great ability, just not on I4.
right. All right, we got the X-wing rolling fire, hit crit, and we got 2 evades. Takes a shield on Ved.
You got it, Jonathan?
I'm on it.
My hero.
And Ved's got debris gambit.
Yes, that was the other one we hadn't got to yet before shots were fired. But we got a return shot
We'll go back
here
to
in the
it.
ALO.
One hit. And nothing. That goes through.
Still got it.
Oh, heroic.
Oh, heroic.
Oh, yep.
Heroic.
How did I forget about that? I mean, we got 3 of them out on the board.
Hey, it looks like Steve is looking for a game leader. If you're watching the stream, you want to catch up with old Steve Milligan up there in the Canada land.
Immediately.
I don't think that's what they call it.
Canada?
So.
Canada. No. Maybe that's what they call it down south, but nowhere else.
Up there in that Canada.
We had one from Roby, obstructed range 3. Veg shrugged it off. The other TIE fighters are out of range, and we're back to dials, gents.
What kind of delay do we have on our stream?
Not much. It's only a few seconds, actually.
Okay.
I've been watching.
So Ved, has Debris Gambit, which is
Yes.
so you can do
Debris
wide. You
Gambit-
can do wide evades if you're range 0 to 1.
Right. But the more powerful part of it is the fact that it just adds the evade action. Yes, it's stressful, but as normal, even if you're not within range, you get a red evade, which on the X1s is very valuable.
Yeah.
Especially
It
if you've
can,
already rolled in
change
with a
its
target lock.
Veg can change this dial. Oh, we got these cool Academy Pilot cards here. Check that out.
They're
Mhm.
pretty slick.
Mm-hmm.
Although I wouldn't want that to be my Academy Pilot.
That's also fair. Bantha fodder.
Getting straight up slaughtered.
You got dunked on.
Typically speaking, you want the ship on the card to be destroying something else. So
Correct.
odd choice. Maybe this is a rebel, took over a TIE fighter and the actual Academy pilot's in the background. Notice there's one to the bottom left and up above in the top left.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
Oh. We got a rename a ship.
Ooh, what are we renaming?
Where's that at? I don't see it.
Carl. Which one do you want? Which color?
Academy. Oh, that's true. Blue or green.
Do we have a Walking Dead fan, or is we just being generic? I like it either way.
No, I like it
Why
too.
is the close the betting thing not
I'm ready.
working?
I'm waiting.
Oh, I guess I'm closing betting, but I'm actually canceling betting because
What?
Why?
it's
Was
not
What are you
was- ugh.
because
doing?
nobody bet.
What do you mean?
Lame.
I both did. Oh, what I both did, but whatever. Let's
there we go.
see.
It's canceled. You got canceled.
Where's that?
One sec, fellas. Yeah.
Trying to figure out which one to rename. They both are.
Wait. Come sit.
Okay, blue. We are doing blue, Carl.
Hey guys, can my wife stream with us tonight? No. She's being lame.
Ha.
She
Christina.
She forgot it was Tuesday. Steven says hello. Come here. Get on. I can't see you.
Oh, hi.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Only Steven gets to be on video.
Oh, okay. Cool.
He's cool like
He's the popular one. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm the popular one.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. I forgot it was Tuesday. I
Oh,
was
and-
looking for my man.
No worries.
Totally fine.
Bye.
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 Lee, I miss your family.
Well, come on up and say howdy. It takes a lot more work to get 6 of us down there, and we've got
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Oh yeah, you got another one. That's right.
Yeah. I'm a glutton for punishment. What can I say? But the new one was so
Oh, we got another
cute.
rename. Nabi is renamed Pinky Roby Trice.
I love it.
Or Roby Tice. Excuse me.
Yeah, I keep adding the R2.
What is up, Nabi? How is the XTC going?
Excuse you. Oh yeah, no, that was a full-on burp. Way to go,
No,
Jonathan.
Sorry.
No, Australia is not doing terrible. I think they have won 2 rounds
Who's-
and lost 1, I believe.
It was very poorly timed. That was definitely not on purpose.
Correct me if
My
I'm
bad, Nabi.
wrong, but I think that's what Australia's current record is. Gonna drive out this fall. Tim's gonna drive out there to Indiana.
Tim, come on out.
Australia has taken a beating.
Oh.
Wrong?
Maybe
What the
maybe
heck?
Tim's gonna join me for Gen Con. I'm just saying. I'm still looking.
0-3. What the heck?
No.
Australia 0-3.
Come on, Aussies.
It's because it's because you okay. Forgive me.
Don't
I don't.
do it.
I'm not in. I'm not well informed. Let's just say that before I say this. It's because you guys didn't get the best players, and they ended up like just out of spite going and helping the Philippines.
Say what? That we have Australians playing for the Philippines? That doesn't seem right.
They're not playing. Oh, I don't know if they're playing. We got. Ooh. Yep. Spin the focus.
Yeah.
Not taking damage is always a good thing.
It's
Keeps
criminal.
you on the board.
Was I right about that, Navi? About the Philippines?
Redeem Guppy. What's that? I don't know. Do we have a Guppy reward?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Ooh, hit crit going into Ved. And takes hit crit, it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh, hit crit. What we got? Weapons failure. Ooh, that's not good.
So there's an Aussie in Team Philippines and Team Japan, and also Team England. Mr. Julian Hood is actually originally from Australia.
Well, then that works technically.
Oh, what is going on here?
Oh my goodness.
Carl, hit crit. Carl! Image
Oh, okay.
sensor array.
Does Guppy live in the Philippines? Or is he living in Australia and originally from the Philippines? I don't understand how
Well,
this works.
It's like Team Japan is like only half Japanese.
It seems that we should have had some form of, you got to turn in a passport or something. I'm just saying.
I mean, in some countries, there's just not that large of a community of players that are elite enough level to play in the XTC.
Alright, so we got Ved 2, weapons failure, hit crit going into Rose.
Jeez. Just one.
Oh, reroll.
Hero, spin the calc.
Yep. All right.
Rose is fine. She's a tank.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Sticking around.
Yeah, let's see. Rose first, going back into Ved. Ved's taking a beating this turn, man.
So, I want to plan a weekend where I travel 4.5 hours up to, the DC area and, go play a few games at, what is it, Huza?
Huzzah! It's
Huzzah.
Huzzah Hobbies. It's out here
And,
in Leesburg.
And invite as many regional dad people I can. If anybody knows like community organizer at that store, I would love to connect them with them, and maybe we can do a store like a little tournament or something.
Oh yeah,
I can come out on Friday and stay with someone. I don't think Nate's watching, but I'm sure he has a couch I can sleep on.
As long as my guest room is not occupied, I got a guest room.
Well, there you go. And then
Welcome, Noah.
And then go play a tournament. Yeah, welcome.
I was waiting for a gap. You guys are just being chatty Cathys.
Kathy? Who's Kathy? Stream it. You know, if I had the equipment, I would stream it, but the only way I can stream in-person games is in my tiny little office. I don't have the laptop to support that kind of computing.
And I don't yet either.
Yeah.
Travel streaming is tricky.
Travel streaming requires a lot more equipment.
Yeah, probably $1,000 computer at minimum, one good camera, probably basic. You probably need good 3 cameras. It's a tad bit rough. We'll get there. Live
definitely
gaming's
get there.
just opening up.
By the way,
Give us a minute.
shout out to our supporters, patrons. We have, I think, 19 patrons. You know who you are. 18. We have 18 active patrons, and what they give goes to support what we do, and also we're trying to. Obviously, we're trying to build and grow, but if you're a patron, you're getting your hands on some pretty sweet templates here.
That's coming out soon, isn't it?
After this quarter, I've had a couple questions people have been asking. After this quarter, the first set of templates will go out. I'm gonna have to spend some time painting because I don't have a airbrush machine. But
Sounds like an excuse for me to get a new one and ship you my current one.
I mean, more power to you. I will receive it and use it well. Oh, and
we might just have to work out getting you a master's airbrush and so something off of Amazon. Those are fairly affordable.
so we got Ved who bumped.
Yeah, Ved had to bump because he had loose stabilizer. So if he didn't go straight, he would have been dead anyway.
So basically, he's dead either way.
100%. He either goes straight to bump and tries to live, or he dies.
There are so many focus tokens out there right now.
I was about
Just
to say the
'cause-
same thing.
It's just because they're big.
Loose stabilizer.
Oh, he fixed the crit.
Everybody's just focusing. They're all so focused on this game.
They're so focused.
All right, Lee, bring it to us. Dad joke time.
Dad joke time. Oh, I'm so unprepared.
We got rolls.
I'm lying. I totally already checked it out on these guys. They like it. But we're gonna wait for rolls. Dad joke is like when people are setting dials, Steven. Come on.
Oh, we got
Ooh.
swarm tactics.
Ew. And I wonder if he's gonna spend one of those million focuses out there.
No, looks like Paige just took 2. She wants to keep it for offense.
All right. She's gonna need it. All right. Hey, there's a focus.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
Good call. 3 hits. There's a sushi roll.
Sushi roll. Down to 7.
I think that has been decided. We are making a sushi roll emoticon.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing new emojicons, whatever.
What?
Emojis for our Twitch chat here soon.
Sure. Whatever they're called. Rename a ship. What are we renaming it?
Wait, what?
Oh, I gotta rename a ship. I'm gonna rename a ship. Apparently I have points. I'm gonna spend them. Got it.
All right. First shot from Paige. Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Come back here.
Ooh.
Oh. And dead tie.
Goodbye, Ty.
That sounds like a good dinner.
I know, right?
Like a Thai place.
Goodbye, Ty.
Wait, is he putting a panic pilot on there before he kills it?
Yeah, he is. He's going through all.
Oh
the
no,
steps.
it was. Yeah, he's dead. He shot initiative 6.
Yeah.
Which was actually smart because that means that Ty got to shoot before he got murdered. This
Right,
round.
and it also means that Nash can still trigger on someone else. So I actually think that he should have I6 the blue one. I've just pinged. And oops.
Why the blue one?
I would I6 the blue one to guarantee the shot. If you know that if green is gonna die, you can just use Nash to make him shoot at that whatever initiative he ends up dying at.
Right. I get what you're saying. So blue took a shot. Blue took a hit right there.
So I've renamed Nash Rick to go with Carl.
Ha. And
Nice.
we got the focus expenditure on Rose. No rerolls needed. And it's going to take one. So that puts the blue one down to 1 hole.
Goodness.
Carl is bleeding.
Very
wait,
violent.
I got my Thousand Dice logo like super in the way. Let me move that down.
What are you doing? Oh,
All right. Now we've got Nash.
focus. Another sushi roll.
Nice. Takes 2 more.
Good.
And how much left does he have?
So
5.
That's some chunky boys. Oh, hit crit from blue.
Man.
Oh,
It's in the
goodness
box.
gracious. We're down to 3.
structural damage. Is that what that is?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's rolling no defense die now.
That is no good.
Well,
So Paige is living up to her thematic part.
If she survives, then she's not doing it right. So
What I'm trying to figure out is why there's no trajectory simulator on Paige.
yeah. Because now would be a great time. Well, actually, the previous turn. But
you mean before the one where she dies?
yeah. But he's definitely going to be dropping 2 thermals right now. Just in case those ties decide to K-turn or sloop.
All right, we're back to dial, so I can tell our dad joke of the
Dad
night.
joke time.
Dad joke. All right, so what did Obi-Wan say to Vader off screen when they met on the Death Star?
What?
Like, nice suit, Vader. Must have cost you an arm and a leg.
Ah,
It actually is pretty good.
I thought it was funny.
hold on. I couldn't hear that, but Yoda
Oh, I
laughed.
couldn't hear it either.
Yoda.
Oh, you trying to get the soundboard working?
Yeah, I just can't hear it right now. Let me,
Ooh, Nobby, bad joke time. What?
Ooh. Last time I tell a joke. Jeez.
Harsh, tough crowd.
gosh,
tough crowd.
burn.
Nobby's like those old Muppets that sit up in the corner and laugh at you.
Yeah, was it Walter or whatever?
I don't remember. I loved them though. They were hilarious.
My daughter likes watching the Muppet Babies, so like they're on there. Oh Lord, it's gonna bother me until I figure out what is their name.
It's a quick Google search.
Yeah, I can't remember. All right, so
I should know it.
TIE Fighters block here, maybe?
Nobby, you should just keep listening because I have some terrible ones.
All right.
So yes, I do think the tie goes in for a block here. I think you need to limit where Paige can drop bombs if she ends up surviving somehow. Miracles happen.
Hey, Lee.
Yes.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I mop.
I mop who?
You're a poo.
Okay.
I caught it before you said it. And
Okay.
Nobby, thank you. Statler and Waldorf. I could not remember their names. I appreciate you.
I never
so
even
much.
heard of those names.
What? Yeah, oh my god, they're so good.
They are
Two guys,
hilarious.
they're up on the balcony. Just like, it's so good.
I love them at MGM Studios down at Disney World. So, oh man, they're hilarious.
It's so good.
That's like one of my favorite rides, and I know that's like not the popular one, or I guess show, but absolutely my favorite.
Okay, so Ty might die before he gets to shoot.
Ooh.
I see a 3 bank coming from Rose here. I mean,
hope
not
so.
Rose, Page.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know Fozzie Bear.
Oh yeah. Well, he was in the Muppet Babies.
Yes, that's true too.
I drove 480 miles today.
You win.
Oof. That's
If anyone can beat that, we'll give away a bunch of dad points. We will require odometer proof.
Nope, not that far.
Seriously.
I think I went 30.
30.
Well, we got
Damn it.
bed
I
gone.
drove for about 8 hours today. I was in my vehicle for about 8 hours a day. It was ridiculous.
I could be in North Carolina if I drove that long.
And we got a 2 bank. Oh, is Paige gonna live this one if the Ty dies from a bomb or a shot from Paige?
Or Illo. Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah. Uh-oh. So all he's got to do is roll a hit and Paige lives.
My goodness.
Paige lives to drop more bombs. You got a seismic. I want to see 3 bombs.
See, not only that, but like, so the TIE fighter has to survive the bomb, and it also has to survive. Actually, oh wait, no, because it can swarm
Oh.
tactics.
That. He
No
doesn't.
matter.
He doesn't. Bye-bye, Ty.
Man.
Wow.
Bye, Ty. Oh, yeah, I got to play the... Where's it at? Where's it at?
No, he doesn't.
What was it?
I played the Mario Game Over. Oh, Ty. The Ty explosion. That's one.
I can't hear a thing.
Yeah, I know. I still haven't figured out how to loop it back to Discord. I could try, but it would waste a lot of time on stream.
Yeah.
That's for another time.
Anybody get anything cool during Prime Days?
Wait, Nash's
Yeah.
ability doesn't work during the system phase, does it?
No.
During the engagement phase. Oh, right, because the bomb blows up at the start of the engagement phase, right?
Believe it was end of activation.
Oh, okay, you're right.
By the way, if anybody's ever listened to, what is it, Lost? Well, I mean, I listened to the audiobook for the one where they introduced Nash Windrider. It's Lost something.
Lost Stars?
Yeah, I think that's it. So, he's super lame. Just saying.
Okay, so I've started listening to Alphabet Squadron, the first
Yeah,
book.
I've got that.
Here's my thoughts. I like it, but
There's a lot going on.
there's like 4 storylines going on, which always throws me off, first of all.
Yeah.
But I like the books read by Mark Thompson because of how dramatized the voices are and the inflections and all that stuff. This one, I just don't find the reader very captivating, which really makes me trail off and miss stuff. 'Cause I listen to it while I'm
Ooh.
driving. All right, so we got. He spins the focus. You got hit crit, and that's against Rose.
Yeah, you gotta take that shot.
Take it.
Come on.
You only get 1 reroll.
That's fair. And we only need
Takes
the
a
one.
hit crit. That's a crit on the hole too.
Oh no, he's got the reroll.
Oh,
There
never
it
mind.
is.
So,
he takes a shield.
yep.
We can hear you,
I
and
hope
it's
so.
strange.
It's me. I'll fix it.
Wait, how could they hear you?
Because I have a
Here-
toggle for voice chat on TTS because Discord was working one day for somebody.
Oh, I've
So I
never
made
tried
it so
that.
So there's a toggle function on TTS itself that you can actually use the voice chat in the TTS program.
I think I've used that once, maybe a long time ago. All right, we got 2 hits and an eyeball. That's from Hello. Oh,
Oh. Any damage on Sienna is good damage.
yeah.
Sienna from Lost Stars, much better character.
And we got a hit crit coming in from Ruby. Oh,
Downtown hit crit on Nash.
Ouch.
and it's
Stun pilot.
stun pilot. Man, this Imperial squad is bleeding. He kind of just jousted with these aces, though. Like, Ved came in really hot.
That he did.
I was like, I'm an X1. Eat my face.
And they did. They had Ved face for dinner. Sounds disgusting, but I am hungry.
I had
That
like
cheesesteak.
this.
I'll
I had
open it
this.
No, my
This taco.
cheesesteak dinner.
I like this
It is
taco
Taco
salad
Tuesday.
hamburger helper.
That sounds good. We have Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday. We
Check out what I got here. A Renegades pin.
Ooh.
Oh, these are my favorite. These dial covers.
Which ones are those?
The like the Tron looking X-wing and TIE fighter dial covers.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Oh my gosh, they're so cool.
Where
Oh,
did they get those made? That's my question.
I got this metal Ahsoka, double-sided Ahsoka card. I think that came from GSP for some reason. I don't know. I just get stuff sometimes. I'm like, is that from something I'm participating in?
You don't even remember because you participate in everything.
I
except for-
really don't. I haven't played in another league or another tournament in months.
That metal one is sweet.
Nobby reaching out with them grabby hands for that pin.
Wait, you
think they have a
didn't
baby-
play in Renegades, or where did the pins, like, did people win the pins, or was that just
So the pins were in the most. I know it for, or at least was in one of the most recent events, which was the end of season 1, which is which basically you could play for points and then spend the points on any of the previous prizing support for the previous events run for that season. I don't even remember what it was offhand.
I did not spend points for a pin.
Well, some of them were just kind of tossed in.
I do know that before William has sent me extra prizing because we quote unquote sponsored some prize support. That was early on.
That was the bow ties.
So I
Yeah.
gotta pause though, because we got 3 bombs being dropped. We got 2 seismics
Oh snap!
and a thermal, and 2 thermals. 1 seismic, 2 thermals.
And we've got Nash. Oh yeah, Nash is like, nope, nope.
Where's Sienna go though? Like, because that seismic can catch that L debris. Rose, I think, is just gonna eat it.
Really?
I
Steve.
think that he's gonna try and get Rose out of there, but Rose is gonna end up eating the seismic charge, especially if it means getting damage on Sienna.
Hey, ducks in the house.
Hey, duck. Quack, quack.
I was about to say that.
I win.
What's up, duck?
The Jawa ribbon pin is on its way. That's right. I gotta send that out. And the cards. It's on my to-do list.
I believe I've got one of those coming. I should.
So
Oh,
Duck was
man.
nice enough to help us get that, give us some suggestions on the Padme card. So I'm gonna be working on Ray here shortly.
Yeah, so the Padme was inspired by uh, our cover image for the Women of Star Wars event, which is, let's see here if I can pull it up.
Still got it?
If I can hide this, yeah. There's Padme from the Women of Star Wars event, and the odd art for this series is going to be, for one of the tiers, I guess, is that Padme card. We're working on a Nash Windrider, which
Ray
is-
as well.
and a Ray card. Lee, do you have the concept of Nash?
Yeah, I can get it up. And so I just need to add all the card text. So give me a sec.
Shoot it over
My
to me.
goodness. Rose is taking both thermals.
Oh
The first
no!
one's the first one's a strain.
And half points.
Man, not only that, but the seismic catches that one debris cloud, which is going to take a damage from that too.
Does
if
it?
they remember. Yeah, because it's on the front one. See?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oof!
What did I tell you? He's just going to eat the damage on Rose.
Come on, Rose. Oh, there goes the. What's going on? Our game is,
Freaking out.
yeah, something like that.
What happened?
Our
Did your
room.
dad cut the cable line again?
No, the room reloaded for me.
Me too.
Well, yeah, all of us.
Well, it wouldn't be a dad gaming stream without some form of issue. We aim to please.
We do try. We do try. Ooh, down to 1 on Rose. Woo! Woo!
Make sure the timer's still going. Yeah.
Yep, I got you.
All right. Spin the lock. He's just trying to put the nail in the coffin there. Oof, that's 2 hits. That was 2. That was 2.
In the page.
Wait, didn't he take a damage?
The damage is over here.
The page has got 1 left.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, she's
Oh,
got one left.
I didn't see it on the bottom row.
She stacked it on the bottom, or it got stuck on the bottom, yeah.
1 hit. 1 evade. Easy.
Easy money.
Sienna didn't want to kill Nash though, because then she'd be stressed. I mean, didn't want to kill.
I didn't want to call Paige. You killed Carl!
South Park. I didn't watch much of it, but I know the reference.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you killed Carl!
That's pretty good.
Oh, man.
No, it was Kenny. Kenny was the one that got
That was
killed all the
Kenny.
time.
No, well, of course not. All right. It's in the stream stuff folder if you want to grab it.
Same stuff
Just a
folder.
quick screenshot.
Boom. 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 Download. All right. Sneak preview. First time seeing it on stream. Our version of Nash Wind Rider. You know, given this is a rough draft.
The whip. Yep. A very, very early whip.
And we have, boom, Nash Wind Rider.
Oh, we got 3 more bombs dropped too. Where's this card? I want to see it.
All right. That was Nash. That was your Nash. What do you think, chat? Do you like it?
I think it's gonna be pretty good. Because all we really have to do is just paint that TIE fighter yellow.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was like a
Oh
yellow
yeah, the yellow stripes
muscle
on it.
car. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's a yellow muscle car with black stripes.
I can do that.
right.
On the front.
See.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, Nabi. There was this show in the '90s called Nash Bridges. It was a buddy cop show, and based in San Francisco. And the cop's name was Nash Bridges, and it's just a play on Nash Wind Rider.
It will be popular amongst people born in the late 70s, early 80s, and that's about it.
I mean, I was born in '90, and I watched it growing up.
All right, early 90s, late 70s, all of the 80s. I was more of a Walker Texas Ranger fella. So.
We gotta do a Chuck Norris card.
Oh yeah.
But like what?
And he's going to have to roundhouse kick somebody.
What?
We're gonna have to add that
Okay.
as a ability on the card.
What pilot can live up to Chuck Norris though? Really?
I
Gotta be like Defender Vader.
was thinking that.
we literally just have Vader without his helmet, and it's got Chuck Norris's face on it.
Oh man, I mean, or it depends on what this new Kylo and this Whisper is.
I have some information from a undisclosed source of what this new Kylo will be like.
You have some insider info?
I do.
Do you?
That's juicy.
I can't share it.
Lame.
My undisclosed source could get in big trouble.
Well, then don't.
That-
He's just pretending, folks. He wants to feel important.
No,
Big
no.
tease.
No, I've told people that I've heard things.
Big
I've heard
tease.
things too. Lots of things. I know all sorts of stuff getting released.
I know everything.
Yes, I know the next 10 years of X-Wing. There's
By
going to
the
be
way-
My Little Pony ships coming out here real soon.
When I was looking up the what is it, the Death Squadron, which is it was like an interceptor squadron. There was a whole bunch of pilots that I've never heard of. I'm like, why are there not like 15 interceptor pilots in the game?
He didn't live long.
I don't know.
Trying to figure out
the third
where
voice
they put
here-
him in.
The third voice here is Jonathan Otto. He is our, what do we call you? Our community organizer.
Yeah, community event organizer or something of that sort.
Yeah, so Jonathan is on our Dials and Dice team. And he is helping with league organizational things, helping with track points, and things like that. And
Justin.
co-hosting. Oh, really? F? Why? Aren't you a part of
You're
team?
pretty positive you packed a pin. I hope you did, because I really wanted one of those. Oh.
Wait, I'm not following what's going on here in the chat.
It's fine. We're talking about the. So right now, Justin and I were talking about a previous Star Fox event,
Yeah.
our previous event, and also the Team Java event that's running right now is nicknamed DDR because it's Droid Revolution. It's
Right.
a really cool, quirky format, and a lot of cool bounties attached with it as just the classic Java flair. And it's been a lot of fun trying to figure out what the good combos are, because you're replacing focus actions with calculate actions, and it's a double calculate for ships that are a droid or cyborg or have one of them equipped. It's a lot of ins and outs and fun things with that one.
Hey, Gordy just subscribed with Twitch Prime. By the way,
Welcome, Gordy.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna go over some stuff. We have a merch
Okay.
store. Exclamation point merch. Click on that link right there, and I will talk to you about it. As Jonathan calls the shots.
Ooh, we got
Two
a
from
lot of.
Sienna. Oh,
We,
we got a dead page and a
Oh.
super stressed Sienna.
So on our store we have some Dials and Dice shirts, mouse pads. We got a coffee mug in 2 styles. You can get the explosion t-shirt in several different colors, or you can get the coffee mug. We have a Samsung phone case and a mouse pad with the explosion logo. Those are the newest additions to our store.
and
Check it
now I've
out.
got to redo it and add Jonathan. Dang it.
No worries.
I just fixed all the explosions so that it would all show right.
It's
Just cut off
okay.
before-
Totally fine.
We can sell some of these. This logo has been out for a while. Okay.
But only available in the merch store recently.
Right. So check out our merch store. You can get some Dials and Dice merch. Other things, like I said earlier, we have a Patreon. If you would like to become a supporter, our basic level is $3 a month, and every quarter we are starting to do a Lego series of exclusive alt arts for our patrons. First one's going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. And if you're on our Discord,
Templates.
if you're on our Discord server, you should be able to see an image of that photo in the patron chat. If you scroll up somewhere. Where's
It's
it
going to
at?
be a ways up.
Probably not.
I'll go back through and I'll pin it later.
Patreon.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I'll figure it out.
Oh, it's in the Patreon only. Somewhere.
Mm.
Anyway, we have
Just
a
level 1.
we have a that's the $3 a month. We have a $6 a month support, and the templates are going out. The 1 through 3 straight are being given out after this quarter ends. Next quarter will be the 4 and the 5 straight, and I will be releasing the photos of those once we get those ordered, and yeah, should be exciting. Join us as a patron. We appreciate all the support we can get. And I almost just updated Discord while I was speaking.
So, are you able to check to see if Steven is in the $3 or $6 tier at the moment, or
Oh wait,
so
hang on.
that's what he's trying to figure out, what he's getting? Because as long as you're signed up, Steven, you'll get the Lego alts at the $3 tier. The $6 tier for every quarter is the templates.
Impeccably flawed. You are at the $3 basic, or which is $4 Canada money.
No, you got to say it right. What did you call them?
What did you say before?
I don't even know.
Canadian? I don't know. It was terrible.
Canadian.
That was it.
Canadian.
You got to say it like it's President Kennedy. and then add an Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, you are at the basic $3 a month.
It's not basic. It's cool.
And I will tell you now, if you upgrade your thing, I will send out the templates, the first set of templates. If you do that before June ends.
So
I was saying
there's a decent kill box here.
I was saying before the end of May, but I think Steve's been a little MIA lately.
Rose, man.
Nice.
Rose won't die either. This could be the end of the interceptors, guys.
Up. That's 3.
Oh, That's it?
And that's it. Wait, Nash doesn't have one left?
well, right. I was saying like with this kill box setup.
Oh.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, so here's the
Ooh, full string.
Oh.
That's it.
That's
Got him. Bye, Rick.
here's the 1 straight for the dials and dice templates. Here's the 2 straight.
They're so sweet.
And here's the 3 straight. Yep. Let's do some giveaways. If you type in the chat, if you're active in the chat, you are eligible for giveaways. Or wait, did he not? Oh, Nash still gets to shoot. They gotta play their
Yep.
game out.
Oh, finally got Rose off the board.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.